Hello boys and girls, this is Joe here with Home Express with another video, a little different. This time we're gonna be tarping the load, and it is a load of lumber. It's gonna be tarped. I'm gonna be using a tarping station, so stay tuned. This will be a very interesting video, and all of those that have left the comments and saying all those good things that I've been reading about, I'm so glad that you guys like what I'm doing, and of course I will try to be better every day. I just try to bring to you guys the way it is out here for the truck driver, and that's it. It is a day-to-day occurrence for me, but for some of you it's a first time watching stuff like that. For some others that I have read those messages, they've been out of the business for some time and they just remembering the old days, and I'm glad that I be the one that help you guys remember how it used to be trucking on the road and on the piece of history that is this cab over, that some of you as I read used to drive cab overs like this or some other brands. So thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing to the channel, and for all the likes and comments. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, and I will keep bringing to you the most honest and transparent videos that I can offer. And that's it. See you around the truck tarping and doing whatever what it is that we truckers do. Thank you. Well, this time I got me a big load of lumber, and it's a big load all the way to the back. Out of the 53 feet, I probably got left over here like 3 feet or so. So 47,000 pounds of lumber. Yeah, I'm gonna be using this tarping station. Throw my tarps over the top. And then we're gonna head home. This will deliver tomorrow morning. I got my tarps up there. See, this is the mill with all the logs, and that's the sawmill. Over there, the distance is the processing plant for the mulch, and there's the log trucks coming in. That's it. Easy enough, huh? Keep you guys updated. Okay, I got this set up there. Now I'm gonna move the thing. Get it straight with the side of the truck. All right, and now down. Right about there. I'll show you once the tarp is hooked. Okay, now the tarp is hooked. Now let's go up. This is the rear. Is the one that you hang the first. So that's it. Now let's go to the other side. You see, I didn't put it all the way to the edge, so I don't want my tarp to get hang on the corner and be ripped. So gotta wash. Okay, now I'm gonna check the other side that is not hang any place, because if it is, you can rip the tarps and they are expensive. very expensive. Let's continue. Okay. Doesn't want to go anymore. I guess it's down now. We're gonna have to pull it a little bit. Okay, now I have to unhook it. You see? There you go. You got your tarp. And now repeat the same process with the front. I will put the tarp back, strap it. You see how much do I have on this side and how little I got on this side, so I gotta make it even. And that's it. I'll do that and repeat the process in the front. I'll show you guys the finished product. Okay, this is what I do. I just hook a bungee on the front. Now I'm gonna do the same thing over here. I'm gonna fold it in one hole like this. I'm gonna pull it back. You see how straight it is? And do the same on the other side. And this already stuck in with this bungee, so it's gonna be over. The wind is gonna go over this flap, and it's never gonna parachute in the back like some of the guys have on the road. I never have to mess with my tarps while I'm on the way. So this is what I'm gonna do. But for now, it's all set. You see, on the front it's folded in. You see how straight it is already. Now what I have to do is just do it like this in the back, one hole. Let me show you. Hook these two holes together, and it's already straight. When I pull back, it will be really stretch. That's what you want, so the wind can work on it. Okay, this is the control. On, off, up, down. Forward and reverse is to move it side to side. Okay, let's go up. Got the front set up. Okay, it doesn't go up anymore. Let's go ahead. The other side. Let's go down. I'm gonna do the same process like I did with the back one. Unhooked it and then pull it all the way to the front over there, and that's it. We're in business. Okay, this is where we are at. Where we are at. I'm sorry. I still have to do this back flip in. I'll show you that in a minute. Over here in the middle, you guys saw what I did with this side. Now the front one is gonna go over there. I did the same thing. I just got the two grommets together over there, so it's gonna be right at this length, the length of the trailer, so it won't be bulging out. And I'll do the same thing over here in the front. I'll show you guys in a minute how it looks. Okay, this is how the front should look like on both ends, with the tarp folded in to the length, to all the way down right onto the trailer top. And now all we have to do is tuck this in like this. Even without bungees, if I just leave it right there, it will stay because it's all straight. You see, all the way to the back. I still have to do the back yet. So now I'm gonna drop down this flap. I'll show you how I do that part. Okay, this is how it should be, because the wind is gonna flow over this flap and over the top. If you were the other way around and this flap first and then this side over it, the wind will come in and basically the tarp will look like a parachute, and that will cause more drag, more fuel burning, and more everything, more effort to the engine, wear and tear, the parts, everything. So now we're gonna have a very streamlined tarp. I'll show you the finished product in a minute. Well guys, let me walk you around what I did with the tarp. I just did it on a hurry because there are being more trucks coming behind me to use this bay, so I gotta move real quick. Let me flip around. Okay, over here you see I got one hook pulling from the bottom and one pulling from the top, same bungee, long enough. If you don't have that, you can use two bungees. I just did this side like this. You do this, you see how, look, don't even move. You see why? Because if you're gonna run like over here in the middle, I didn't do it. I'm just gonna run an hour and a half with this load, and then I have to undo everything. Over here, a 2-inch strap, and over here, a 2-inch strap to prevent this movement, because this is what ripped the tarp along the freeway. You see over here, you see how straight it is with the trailer? That won't move because you're pulling from the bottom and from the top. You see, look, let me show you. See how it is? It's straight as an arrow. Now let me show you the other side. I just did a quick job on the other side, like I don't usually do. Okay, this is the back. The back flap is tucked in like I showed you earlier, and now the outer walls is over the back flap. Why? Because the wind is gonna come from the front, gonna go around, and it's going to still you know, it's gonna continue its way back. And over here in this area there is a like a little tornado that forms in the back. That has a name, I forgot about it. I'm on a hurry, I gotta move real quick. I'm just showing you, trying to show you guys as much as I can, and I'm sorry for, you know, speaking too fast and trying to get this over with, but I have to. And now this side, I just did a quick job to show you how different it is and how different it looks. You see, if you look, it's all bulgy in the bottom. You see how crappy it is? Even with the hands, I can just move it around a lot. So if you compare this, you see, look, you see how flimsy it is? Now if you go around to the other side, that doesn't happen. Why? It's straight all the way to the bottom. I can even grab it. Why? Because it's straight. So this is the way you do it when you're gonna run, you know, with a load for a long period of time, like from up until the next day or something like that, 500, 600 miles an hour. You do it like that, like the other side. Let me show you the front. You see over here, I also did a crappy job because I'm supposed to be placing one bungee over here, this, and one more over here, pulling back, and then underneath over here and up over here. So this will be straight like this. Okay, so I just did a crappy job on this side because I gotta move, and it's only gonna be an hour and a half load, trip. So this front side, I should be using another bungee over here so it'd be square, but I didn't do that either. It's not gonna move anyways. So this is how it is. Let me show you from far away. You see what I was saying in the middle? If you put a 2-inch strap, not too tight, you know, just tight enough for the tarp not to move, and one over here, so it's two of them. That tarp is not gonna suffer any stress along the way. So there you have it. That's the way, I mean, that's the way I do it. You know, some other guys, they do it differently. There is 1,000 ways to do one thing. That's my way to do it. I'm not saying that all of you have to do it this way. You may have some tricks on the just leave, but if you combine that with what I just show you, you may never ever have an issue, because this tarp, I had them for 5 or 6 years, and as you can tell, let me show you, I don't have any holes, any tears or anything. I don't have a patch. I have never ever patched this tarp. It has only one. Okay, it's right here. See, right there, that I did it when I was on tarping. I was pulling the tarp, it got hooked onto a spike, and it ripped a little bit, and that happened about 1.5 years ago. And I haven't patched it yet, but that's the only one. I'm not used to patching tarps because I don't rip them off. That's just the way I do, the way I am, because tarps are expensive, and you don't really want to be spending that much money on tarps, you know, every 6 months. So I try for the tarps to last me for years. So even the straps, they last me for a long time, because if I see something that is kind of an edge or whatever, I use an edge protector, even if it doesn't require it on the confirmation, but I still use it because I have to protect my gear, because that gear costs money, and that money is coming out of my pocket. So I don't like to work the same amount of time for less money. I have to work, and the money I make, I'll try to keep in my pocket. That's the way it is. I mean, that's the way this business is. You know, there's no way around it. So you guys have a wonderful day. For, you know, if it's night, afternoon, whatever it is, where at the time that you watch the video, have a wonderful day. Wish you all the best of things, and see you on the next one. Remember, that subscribe button and the thumbs up button doesn't cost you guys anything, but it helped me to reach more people that may need all this information. Because in my case, that I'm almost at the point of retirement, because I'm gonna be probably doing something else in, you know, 3 or 4 years. I've been over 20 years doing this. I think it's more than enough. But for some of the younger generation that is coming behind me, this information may be very, very useful. So help me, help them, and have a wonderful day. Thank you.